Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we talked to Sarasa... Yeah. We did things. This time, we're hopefully going to get the reward. I have no idea why I didn't... Okay, now what I did last time should have worked. I don't know what... I mean, all you need to do to get the magic powder should be leaving this screen and coming back. For some odd reason, I didn't get it. Anyway, magic powder does that. Tra-la-la-la, look for Sarasala. He still hurts you, he still deals electrical damage to you, so if you want to get rid of him, you can do that. He has a weird name. Yeah, I can't remember it off the top of my head. It will have popped up a little bit earlier, so there's no problem there. Okay. Gotta love it when the green soldiers decide to pop up. Anyway, if you actually look at the full map, you can see what our current objective is, and it's to collect the 3 pendants and the Master Sword. Of course, before we can get the Master Sword, we need the 3 pendants, so that is the first thing on our to-do list. Fortunately, some of the things that I was unlucky enough to not get last episode are very easy to get this episode. So... yeah, bad luck. Just wanted to follow. Hello. Just wanted to follow me yesterday. What? No, wait. Do we want? Nope, we don't need it. Okay, so head in here, and it is a fairy fountain. I have red potion, don't I? Yep, okay. Red potion isn't... I'll be honest, on my test file, what we're going to do gets me to the rupee cap. What we're going to do in the next few episodes got me to the rupee cap, so buying that red potion, I don't really think is a waste of rupees. It's not necessary at all, but it doesn't hurt anything. The fairies are honestly probably better, let's be honest. And some simple enemies here. What are these? I want to call them Telos, and that's not their name. That's a Xenosaga character. Oh no. Now that I have that name in my head, I cannot think of what their actual name is. It will have popped up. Hopefully I will remember to pop up their name. Oh, wow, I cannot. That's bad. It is honestly bad. But anyway, our objective is to keep climbing the stairs until we get to where Sarasalala, trust me, I'm going to say his name 500 different ways because his name is weird to say. But we are now in the Eastern Palace. Now I'm going to show you the wrong way to go just because. If you jump down here, you lose a full heart. So yeah, would not recommend doing that. And you'll see that the center is the correct way to go. And again, yeah, I'm not going to demonstrate losing a full heart again because that's a full heart. And I'm reckless. As can be told by the fact that I actually died in this palace on my test file. I'm going to stick here for just a minute. This is basically, it's shooting down some hazards. You cannot damage these. You can avoid them, and there we go. So there's a big one that takes up the entire lane. Okay. Like I said, I am reckless. The correct way to go is that way. Any action-adventure game or RPG, you never go the correct way immediately. Because you get rewarded for going the wrong way. So yeah, go the wrong way, get some rupees. So now we'll go the correct way. Now this dungeon is incredibly simple. It's only 2 floors, so there's that. This is going to be saved for later. These pots, one will be empty, one will contain a heart. You can save that heart if you want to, if you're not, reckless like me and low on hearts because of being reckless. Some Stalfos, pretty basic enemies. I think the weird dancing tentacle monsters are called popos. This door leads to your objective, and there's literally nothing you can do. You cannot reach that. Unless you go this way first. This is an enemy called an anti-fairy. You spray them, they give you a fairy. You can capture them, or you can use them to refill a life. Now the real nasty thing about the anti-fairy is that they take a full heart of damage, and they reduce your magic meter a little bit. So yeah, spraying them with a little bit of magic dust is a lot better. This will give us our map, and we can see the dungeon. The large red dot in the center is the big chest, so that's something to keep in mind. In fact, we saw it already. And we are going to see it again. Right there, surrounded by more Stalfos. This dungeon, like I said, it's really simple. This room... Stalfos are more annoying than they are dangerous. Because their AI is programmed to read your B inputs, your sword swings, and jump. And that's pretty much all they do. Let's see. Oh wow, I killed that Stalfos as it spawned. I did not intend to do that. I was intending to throw a pot at it and just defeat it, but yeah. Now this will be a compass, which will pinpoint the dungeon's evil master. So if you open up your map, it'll show you where the boss is. Now in later games, the compass changes its functionality to include showing you where chests are, but that is not a function in this game. And watch me say that a little too early. This kind of stands out, and if you talk to it, Link, it is I, Sarasala. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here is a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Kind of an interesting hint. This is something that you saw when you walked over this path up here. You can push this one and this one only. So there's nothing we can do in there just yet. And this will lead to the room with the big chest. Of course, now enemies are dropping bombs, and I don't need them right now. I'll show you what that is in a moment, but for now, continuing on. This room is going to have some anti-fairies, a popo, no, multiple popos. I think they're called, yeah, those are popos, I'm pretty sure. And in this room, has more Stalfos, and I think that was it. Yep, and that's what we found. There's nothing else in this room, so we can just continue on. Avoid the anti-fairies because, honestly, at this point in the game, they take way too much damage. I mean, 1 full heart when you have 5. And they can pile up on you real quick. Now, there is a speedrunner's trick to get past these anti-fairies without defeating all the enemies in the room first. I am not concerned with showing speedrunners tricks, but just know that there is a trick. You could call it a glitch. I don't know if you can actually qualify it as a glitch or not. But there is a trick to just completely bypass these anti-fairies. They are immune to magic powder until now when they are flying across the room. And of course, you completely dodge. And this will give us the big key, allowing us to open doors that are marked. Yeah, there's nothing else in this room. I just wanted to show that the room was empty. But the big key allows us to open certain doors and the big chest. So, yeah, we're trekking along. This dungeon is very short. It's probably it's hard to say. Anyway, once you open the big chest, new enemies, yellow Stalfos, will drop. Once their heads are flying, they cannot be defeated. They'll kind of go away after a minute. So, not a big deal. Now, these guys, which appeared earlier, they're called Igors. They can be taken out with several swings of your sword, or a single arrow. Now, I said that I would show what these do, and going down here is actually quite profitable for you, and I would recommend it if you are low on fairies, because it is a fairy room and gives you 2 fairies. You can capture both of them and put them in bottles, but I haven't died yet, so we're good. This room... This room I tend to take a lot of damage in because I get reckless in trying to light the torches in order to fight everything in the room, but you don't need to. Before opening the locked door, it's a good idea to go down here. Let's try not to... Okay, that went well. That went well. No damage. And in that room, it's a little hard because of how quickly the anti-fairies can bounce around. In here, the anti-fairies aren't... Of course. Typically, the anti-fairies aren't much of a deal in that room, but of course, as soon as I say that, what happens? I don't remember if you need to defeat all 3 Igors, but it's pretty much that one, that pressure plate that is needed. And yeah, just get out of that room as quickly as you can. And here we have a stronger Igor, a red Igor, who takes 2 arrows. Now, in here, if you can't tell by this, is the boss. There is a speedrunner's trick to this boss. I am not very good at replicating it, so I successfully almost did it on my test file, so we'll see how it goes here. Oh, right, the boss run is after one more. I always forget that. Okay, I almost got hit by a red Igor. Okay. Fortunately, you get a lot of supplies before actually going into the boss room. Okay. Not a hard boss, but he has his quirks. Okay, okay, let's try to remember. Because what happens is he gets angry, and the damage that you did should stay. Oh wow, I actually did it correctly. That went better than my test. But yes, at this point we collect the green pendant, the Pendant of Courage, if I remember correctly. Yep, Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sarasala. Completely refills your life and magic and teleports you out of the dungeon, so that's helpful. Fortunately, getting back to Sarasala is a lot easier than getting to the Eastern Palace, so yeah, we're already there. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now, I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of Hyrule. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. Wow, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. And we get the Pegasus Shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it. And with that, we can dash. And kind of the dash has multiple uses. Not only is it a very decent attack, allowing you to barrel through enemies, it also lets you traverse pretty rapidly. This is a favorite of speedrunners, and they really enjoy getting it, and I love bunking with it, and I love also going the wrong way with it. The one potential disadvantage of it is it's really slow going up and down stairs. I don't know why, but that's a quirk of it. First things first, and this is going to close out the episode. We want to go all the way back to the sanctuary, where we left Zelda in the hands of a priest. And the reason is, well, Pegasus boots are actually useful for something that I'm about to show you. So right over here, we head up to this cliff. I really probably should have shown this earlier, but this right here, you can dash attack into rock formations like that to break them. Specifically, those rock formations, the pile of 5 rocks. And in here we get our 5th piece of heart. And like I said, that will be it for today. Next time, we continue on and show off a few more things that the Pegasus Shoes can do for us. So until next time, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.